So in this video, I'm just going to go over my research that I found as I watched or as I try to figure out how behaviorism shaped the education landscape. Behaviorism is the theory that human and animal behavior can be explained in terms of conditioning without appeal. So I made a little PowerPoint presentation I'll be reading off of real quick. And so it just says, what is behaviorism? So it's principles date back to Pavlov, Skinner, and Watson. Pavlov's dog, obviously, the experiment that's so well known, where the dog salivated, even if the food wasn't paired with the bell anymore, the dog would still salivate, and that clicked into, okay, so behavior can be taught and reinforced. And so the application in the classroom is just setting the focus on conditioning. And so it focuses on students' behavior with various types of behavior reinforcements and consequences. And so things like sit up straight, be quiet, get good grades, all those different types of things. And then Skinner believed that most of the programming was accomplished before school. So with parents, peers, siblings, TV shows, kind of whatever the kids are into. And so there's two different kinds of classical conditioning. That's just biological, wired, so that certain stimulus will produce a specific response. So that could be fear of failure, fear of public speaking, just fear of school in general, stuff like that. And then we've got the operant conditioning, which that's that Pavlov's dog. It's the stimulus is paired with the reinforcement. So we've got, positive reinforcement. So that could be rewards, based on the child's behavior. When the child is doing a good behavior, it's paired with the reward, which is the positive reinforcement. And then a negative reinforcement, so behavior that's unwanted, would be paired with a consequence or a punishment. And so you would be deterring the child from wanting to do those behaviors. So my personal opinion, I just kind of, out of the research, noticed that, there's a lot of activities and stuff that a lot of teachers brought into elementary school. So I've seen color cards. I've seen the gold stars. I used to get gold stars when I was a kid. As so many gold stars that you get a reward, and if some of your consequences or punishments could be taking gold stars away. So it really engages the kids. And then obviously I kind of noticed a difference in punishment, especially as we've gone on through the years. So you're not going to be able to have the same kind of punishment, but like kids getting hit with rulers and stuff like that. Now punishments need to be seen as more, I guess, not as violent. There's the different ages and grades. So I was thinking and looking into the differences between elementary schools and high school. Obviously, in high school, you're not going to be able to give students a gold star or color cards and have them act and behave a certain way as you would with elementary school kids. So I thought in high school, it's probably more considered with grades and stuff. So, you get good grades and you get rewarded by being able to play sports and do activities and getting on honor roll and getting recognized. And then obviously that advances you into college and stuff like that. And so I looked into weaknesses of it too. And so it said that it's a very one-dimensional approach because it doesn't account for free will, and that the internal influences, it doesn't account for the internal influence as well, such as moods, thoughts, and feelings. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I don't necessarily know if it should be the only thing used, but after reading a lot about it, I really enjoyed the research that I found.